This was 30 days of list and my second year doing it in September. So I probably nearly broke this poor traveler's notebook, but I absolutely love how this project came out. Once again, it's hybrid, meaning I took mostly digital things from my computer and printed them out. This one does have some feature craft die cuts and puffies. This one's Ali Edwards. And a creative bubble. Yeah. Little Lamb and Company. I just love how this came out. I tried to keep the design simple, a little cluster at the bottom. This one I got from a friend on Instagram, Robin. She did stars for this day, and I just thought that that was a really cool idea. And so I went with mostly positive things that have happened in my life. And I also, just like I had done back here on day 3 and day 1, I decided that it'd be fun to try using some vintage images, which is what I got here, and I love how that came out. This one I changed the list to music in the car, and I told some stories about when we are in the car all together listening to music. And then this is another vintage image that I found, and I love it. It's a lady doing housework. I mean, they always say if you're, you know, if the house is a mess, it's because you're so good at self-care. Well, that's probably true. And just like last year, I did one huge elaborate spread, and so this is what I would call my elaborate spread. I used Ali Edwards Grow, and I took selfies from all the way 2014 to now, and I put them on a collage in Photoshop Elements, and then I put it together, and I love how it came together. They're really nicely, so I'm glad that I took the time to put this together, because it really shows how I have embraced my selfie, and for good or for bad. This one I also changed to a travel wish list. On this one I combined in a creative bubble and Kelly stamps. And this was another favorite. I just want to keep it short, or do I want to do it sassy and sarcastic? But I really thought about it, and I actually may transfer this to a layout at some point, because I really think that I came up with some good little stories and snippets about our life. And this is when it starts getting curling and getting so large. And then this one, I did a recap of the month with some snapshots and an Ali Edwards kit. And I love how it came out. I mean, overall, this album is such a fun thing to work on because it's just for me. And then I use a Happy Planner band to keep it together because it's so huge. Thanks for taking a look.